Hi, readers. I hope you're enjoying your day. So, in our nonfiction reading, we've learned that researchers take their notes in the same structure that the text follows. So, we've learned about three different text structures so far. We've learned about boxes and bullets, our main idea and supporting details. We learned about sequential, or steps in an order. We learned about compare and contrast. Now, we're going to be learning about cause and effect. But what does cause and effect mean? Let's watch a video first that will explain what cause and effect is, which will help us better understand and how to find them in our books. So let's take a look at this brain pop video. Okay.
I'm having a bad day. When I was walking to school, it started to rain. So I got soaking wet. I forgot my recorder at home. So I couldn't play in music class. In the cafeteria, my shoelaces got untied. I tripped and fell. And I spilled my lunch all over my shirt. What is cause and effect? A cause is why an event happens. The effect is the event that happens because of the cause. When I walked in the rain, I got wet. The cause is walking in the rain, and the effect is getting wet. I couldn't play in music class because I forgot my recorder. The cause is forgetting my recorder, and the effect is that I couldn't play in music class. Sometimes one event can cause a chain of events to happen. My shoelaces were untied, so I tripped and fell, which caused me to spill my lunch. One event can cause one event after another. Sometimes there are many causes to one event. Yesterday, Mia was late to school because she overslept. Then, she couldn't find her backpack, so she missed the bus. The effect was that Mia was late to school, but a few things caused Mia to be late to school. I guess everyone has bad days. How do you find causes and effects as you read? When you read, think about what happens and try to connect events and facts together. Look for special words that give clues about causes and effects. If, then, so that, since, because, due to, and as a result, all give clues about causes and effects. Sometimes the author describes the effects before the causes, so it's a good idea to take notes as you read. Cool! This book is about hippopotamuses. Hippos live in areas of Africa that can get really hot. As a result, they spend a lot of time cooling off in rivers and lakes. Hippos can see and breathe while they're mostly underwater because their eyes, ears, and nose are high on their heads. Due to their large size, hippos can walk along the bottom of some rivers. To protect themselves from sunburn, hippos give off a red, oily sunscreen that covers their skin. That's why their skin looks pink sometimes. You can ask yourself questions to figure out causes and effects. What is one effect of the hippo's large size? They can walk on the bottom of rivers and lakes. What causes hippos to look pink? They give off a red, oily sunscreen that covers their skin. There are many causes of my bad day, and the effect is that I'm in a bad mood. I just want this day to be over. Let's go home, Moby.
Okay, readers. So do you see that a cause is why an event happens, where the effect is what happens because of that event? As they mentioned in the video, when we're looking for cause and effect text structure, it's really helpful to look for key transition words. So today I want to teach you, and as you explore text structures, you look for the text structures that authors often use, and this one is cause and effect. We're going to study a text structure to figure out if it answers the question, what kind of words and phrases signal a cause and effects text structure, and how can I take my notes to fit within this text structure? So let's take a look at some keywords that we can look for. All right, just like how there were keywords to look for boxes and bullets, sequential, compare and contrast, there are keywords or signal words that we can look for cause and effect. So maybe they say the reason for this is, or some people think or believe. Maybe they say because this happened, or if this happens, then this will happen. As a result, affected, this led to, when blank, then this will happen. Okay, so let's do this work together. Let's look at one of the examples I have. Remember, I'm studying frogs and toads. So I'm going to read a passage and let's look for what type of text structure it is, what makes us think it, and then try and take our notes in that way. So I'm going to read this passage called No More Golden Toads. Frogs and toads are important. They eat harmful insects that could destroy crops or carry diseases. Unfortunately, there are fewer frogs and toads than there used to be. Some people think that the reason, kind of seeing a signal word, is that houses and factories have been built where frogs and toads used to live. Other people think that water pollution has killed most of the frogs and toads. The beautiful golden toads on this page may already be extinct. Extinct means that a plant or animal no longer exists. No one has seen a golden toad in several years. Scientists are sorry that they did not have more time to learn about this fabulous toad. All right, so I saw some key words that kind of signaled to me that this is a cause and effect text structure. I heard things such as some people think, the reason, other people think. Another good signal when you're reading informational text, especially about animals, usually anytime an author is talking about extinction or an animal being in danger, they're talking about cause and effect because they're going to talk about what's happening that's causing and affecting these animals to go extinct or be in danger. So now that we recognize that this is cause and effect, I can take my notes that way. So I set up my page and already started to do that. I made one size cause and one side effect. And after I read this, I realized that the cause is that houses and factories are being built and there is water pollution. So right now in your mind, think, what is the effect of houses and factories being built and water pollution? Turn and tell somebody in your family or just say it to me through the computer. What is the effect of houses and factories being built and water pollution? What is the effect on the toads? Did you say that there are fewer frogs and toads and in turn they're dying and becoming extinct? Then you are correct. So, look readers, I set up my page to say that the cause was that houses and factories are being built in the water pollution, and the effect is that there are fewer frogs and toads and they are dying. I could also think of it as because houses and factories are being built in water pollution, the result is that there are fewer frogs and toads and they are dying. All right, so to refresh ourselves, Remember, readers, as we read, we want to look for the text structure that authors use. When we're looking for the text structure, you want to look for some keywords. Once you figure out those keywords, then you can decide what the text structure is and take your notes that way. When looking for cause and effect, you want to look for keywords such as some people think, as a result, if this happens, then this happens, because. All right, so when you're reading today, take a look at text structures. Try and figure out what text structure is your author using, and then try and take your stop and jots in your notes that way. All right, readers, off you go.